This is the third video in the series, and I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks to watch out for, or ways to, speed up your time in the system. So, just a quick run through. Reservation list on the left-hand side shows anybody that's reserved but not yet checked in. In park list on the left-hand side shows anyone that is already checked in and not yet checked out, along with the amount due right here is going to be shown in red if they're not all paid up. New reservation, of course, is how we create a new reservation. New group reservation is for group reservations, which we'll cover in video 4. Find reservation is a simple way to find a reservation in the reservation list, either by the reservation number, by their ID number, or by their last name. ID number generally is their driver's license number. Campers is your complete list of all campers that have ever stayed with you at any time. Find camper allows you to search for campers by their ID number, so that would be their driver's license number, their last name, their first name, or the city they're from. Site availability gives you a complete rundown of all the sites available for your entire season. So when you click that link, it does take a few seconds to run, and this is probably the most confusing screen when you first look at it, but it's really simple to understand once it's explained. So you've got MTW, TFS, and then a capital S, so that's the days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday is the capital S. What happens here is you can see any spaces that are either occupied, so that's green, reserved, which would be this gray color, not yet checked in, but reserved but not yet checked in, overstayed, or if the space is unavailable. So these are all the different options to you, and it shows for the entire park. And for example, this runs all the way from May to September 23rd, so it gives you a nice calendar type view of your entire park without having to flip through different screens or anything of that sort. Now, for anything that's a reservation in this list, it's hot linked, so you can just click on it and it's going to take you directly to that reservation. So it's really quick and easy to find that way. And like I say, once it's explained, it's quite a handy little tool, but the first time you look at it, it could be a little bit daunting. And I will say that site availability, when you click on it, it does take a few seconds to load because it's parsing through that entire database. Lastly, I'm going to go under admin. Now, admin gives you several different things here, some maintenance utilities such as backing up the database, managing log files, managing payments, meter readings if you take power meter readings, all that type of thing. One thing I will show you under admin here, though, is the reports. So for reports, we've got today's check-ins, who's scheduled to leave, who's scheduled to arrive, who's scheduled departing today, how many rigs in the park, the space summary of the park, or your occupancy report. Recommendations shows a report broken down by who recommended them, so that was the Google, Bing, Tourist Information Center, or Travel Drumheller website. You can add to that if you have other recommendations that you want to track. A camper's report is here, and then probably the two biggest ones are the transactions report and the payments report. So I'll show you payments. They're all pretty much the same. You just pick a starting date, so we'll say May 1st, ending date May 31st, and you can subtotal it by reservation, by week, by month, or by payment type. So let's do by payment type. So we're going to see here reservation number 21, camper's name was test user, payment type was Visa, payment date was May 4th, and the payment amount was this much. So you can also print these just by hitting the print button or click finished. Each of the reports is scheduled basically the same way, so the transactions report, same type of thing. starting May 1st, ending May 31st. Oops, 31st. And let's do a full report, generate that. So here we go, 2 reservations, 2 check-ins, 1 checkout, 0 cancellations, 4 changes, and it tracks exactly when you make changes who made the change. So this is the user account of who's logged in, and you can again print this or click finished.